Hello everyone, welcome to this week's class. And after reading through your comments from the last session, it looks like, by popular demand, this week we will be focusing on eye contact, speaking confidently, and so you can get through the business day with English-speaking clients. So, here's our first visual aid. Give it a look and tell me what it is. That's right, that is the moon. Pretty simple, right? Now there is a point for me putting it up there. We all see that that's obviously the moon, we all know what it is. But did you know that the way that the moon orbits the Earth, we can only see one side of the moon all the time? No other side, just that one side. That's why there's a light side and a dark side. And did you also know that the moon's orbit has a pull on the Earth's tides? It has that magnetic draw to it. It can affect the way things run on Earth. When you meet with a client, a coworker, or your boss, you need to be in the right orbit with them. Now repeat after me, class. I need to be in the right orbit. One more time. I need to be in the right orbit. Now how do you do that? Being in the right orbit means eye contact, keeping a comfortable distance, and speaking confidently. Now I brought these up, now write all these down. Eye contact, comfortable distance, speak confidently. Now everybody please repeat. Very good. For this class, our goals will be to be able to speak English in a confident manner, and to keep eye contact and a comfortable distance when talking with others. Now before we get started, stop and consider what English phrases you use when you're conducting a business meeting. What are the words that come up the most? And also consider, how confident do you feel during these moments? How confident do you feel discussing these or using the words that you choose? That will come up here. That all plays into the whole idea of confidence. As we move into this next section, keep these questions in mind. Do you feel confident speaking English with your coworkers, clients, or superiors? Do you keep eye contact? How close or how far away are you when talking with others? In this next section, we will deal with all of them. To begin, what I really need all of you to do is to find a mirror or somebody in your house or a colleague and ask them to sit down. You will then sit down about arm's length away from them. You should be just close enough to extend your arms so that you can both shake hands. And you need to keep eye contact. You need to confidently greet each other and say, hello, or hi, how are you? Keep it relaxed, don't be glaring at them, but just in a very confident manner, sit down, extend your arm, shake their hand, and say, hello, how are you? I'm going to demonstrate it for you right now. As you do this exercise, it should look something like this. Hello, how are you? See, I'm able to keep my eyes on you. I'm speaking with a confident manner. And I'm able to extend my hand out, so if we want to shake hands, all you have to do is extend yours and we can shake. This is about the proper distance, and I'm about to show you a guide that can help you determine what the proper distance is. This little guide is on personal space. This will give you an idea of what I mean by keeping a proper distance. As we can see here, there's the audience zone, which is way out there. You don't need to worry about that. There's the social zone, which is the majority of the population you may or may not know. There's the friend zone, where people who are known and familiar with, that's where they can be. And then there's the intimate zone, which you should never approach if you're speaking with a client. For clients, coworkers, bosses, you should be just right behind where that green line is, just beyond 1.2 meters. This character should be able to turn, face you, and extend her arm to shake your hand, and you should be able to do the same. You will both be able to see each other's eyes, and it'll be a approachable, safe, but at the same time still rather friendly distance. This is a real-life example of what it should look like. You're both facing each other. You can see each other's faces, you can see each other's eyes. It's keeping about that same level. For some people it helps if they look at the forehead of the person they're talking to or at the nose. It depends on what you're more comfortable with. But here we can see he's speaking comfortably, she feels at ease. He's not too friendly and he's not too close. But they're both close enough that they can extend their hands across the table and shake hands. Or they can hand each other something. This is proper business distance. And this is how you keep your orbit around this person. Speaking confidently and looking confident go hand in hand. And it's a major part of finding your orbit. If you want to speak with your clients, you need to know certain phrases. It goes the same with your colleagues or your boss. I've gone through and I found 4 phrases that you might find very helpful. It'll show a mastery of the English language, and you'll be able to recite them, and it'll put you in a good position. Whether you're negotiating or working on a project or a plan, you can use these, it'll communicate better, and it'll make you look more confident. I've listed the 4 phrases here. The first one is, "So what you're saying is," and this phrase is for asking a question or for clarification. "So what you're saying is, this is the right way to go." Or, "What you're saying is, we need to change everything." The second phrase is, "Okay, we're on the same page." This is for an affirmative. It's an agreement. You're showing your agreement with what's been said. Okay, we're on the same page. You're both talking about the same thing. The fourth phrase is, "Can I tell you how I see it?" This is for when you may disagree with the plan or proposal that's just been put forward, and it also gives you a chance to share your own perspective. "Well, you say this, but can I tell you how I see it?" The fourth phrase is, "I can't budge on that." It's for negotiation. The word budge means to move or possibly replace. It's basically saying you can't do any more than this. This is the firm part. There's no moving on this. There is no budging on this. I can't budge on that. Alright, so these are the 4 phrases, and let's practice saying them. I'm going to practice saying them 4 times each. So what you're saying is, "Okay, we're on the same page. Can I tell you how I see it? I can't budge on that." So what you're saying is, "Okay, we're on the same page. Can I tell you how I see it? I can't budge on that." So what you're saying is, "Okay, we're on the same page. Can I tell you how I see it? I can't budge on that." Last time. So what you're saying is, "Okay, we're on the same page. Can I tell you how I see it? I can't budge on that." Okay, now to apply this instruction. What I'm going to need you to do is to find one of your colleagues, if they're available, or someone close to you that's willing to do this, or again, just sit in front of a mirror, and you need to come up with some phrases, and you're going to use these. If you're doing it in a group, one person is going to be the Earth, and the other person will be the Moon. The Moon students are going to practice the correct distance from the Earth and keep eye contact. That means you're going to judge how close you are to the other person, and you're going to work on keeping eye contact as you speak with them. Now the Earth student, or the Earth colleague, will come up with a mock conversation. They'll put together a scenario, and the Moon student will have to reply correctly with all 4 phrases. When the Moon student has used all 5 phrases, the partner will switch roles and repeat the exercise. Whether you're doing this on your own or with somebody else, I need you to record this and I need you to post it so that I can see that you understand what's going on. I can't wait to see the scenarios that you guys are able to put together. Well, that just about does it for today. So, to wrap up, how do you keep your orbit? That's right, eye contact, comfortable distance, and speak confidently. And what are the 4 confident phrases? So, what you're saying is, okay, we're on the same page. Can I tell you how I see it? And I can't budge on that. Okay, I can't wait to see your responses and your videos. You guys are progressing really well. And until then, 감사합니다, and I will talk with you guys later. See you next week.